Hello everyone and welcome. Today I've decided we are going to be diving into the newest Tom Ford collection, which is his Valentine's 2024 collection, but it's the re-promote of the Honeymoon quad and a new blush. This one is in the shade Love Scene. I used my Sephora points to pick up the quad and purchase the blush myself. So my face is already finished, or at least my base is. I saved everything but my blush and highlight, and my eyes are primed, my brows are done. Did have a little bit of issues with my eyebrow here, but that aside. Most of what I'm wearing today is Tom Ford, just because I kind of wanted to keep it in the theme. I have not recorded a video in some time, and to be quite honest, it is just because I had a new baby, and he is 5 weeks old as I'm recording this. So I'm really happy. That's why I stayed away. I was so exhausted, and quite frankly, I just could not keep up. So for today, I am going to be playing with this quad. Oh, I'm going to do my eyeshadow first. This is the Honeymoon quad. It is just a re-promote. It's already been out before. Let me see if I can just make it easier for you to see. I think the embossing is what drew me in the most. I wasn't in a hurry to buy the Honeymoon quad, but this embossing, let me turn it around a little bit more so you can see the hearts, is what captivated me. I love it. I just think it's so cute. It's so fun. And this one is the blush. They do come with the little velvet pouch there, which I always think is very cute. This one is the blush. It also has the embossing, the little heart. I am a sucker. I thought this was so cute. I wasn't really wowed by the pictures when it first was leaked. I thought it was really boring, but then when it actually launched and I saw some of the reviews, I thought it was a beautiful shade, and on my skin tone, it should work out pretty well. I am a fair skin tone, and the foundation I'm wearing is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate 3.5 Ivory Rose. I think for today what I want to do, these are his wet dry formulas, so you can use his eyeshadows with a wet brush or a dry brush. I think what I want to do is go in with a dry brush first. I think I'll go in with this one first, and I'm going to pick that up with a Singe Beauty EO3. Might have some difficulty picking this up. Oh, nope, it picked it up just fine. Let me just tap some of the excess on this eye, because I think I got a little too much. My eyes are primed with the Fenty Beauty primer. I just find this primer to be a little bit stickier. And I did set my brow bone, but not my lid. Oh, let me get that out of the camera. So my new baby and my, so help me God, last baby was born on December 5th. He was my little Christmas baby and determined to take his time. So, his name is Henry. I have been so captivated by him. I'm so in love. I'm just going to do soft circular motions around my crease here. Just kind of bring this in. I actually got enough on this brush to do both eye creases. That's amazing. And I will add some swatches in the video at some point in case you haven't seen the Honeymoon quad and you're not familiar with it. I know this one was more of a popular quad for Tom Ford. There were 2 lipsticks, but I have so many lipsticks. I'm swimming in lipsticks that I did not want to buy them. I am trying to be very careful of what lipsticks I buy. I need to get through the collection I have. I am so sorry. I am not paying attention to this little mirror in my face. But yeah, I just didn't feel like I needed to add to my lipstick collection right now. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I bought the sweatshirt that Martina Lily, her merchandise line. I loved the sweatshirt, so I bought it. The shipping was incredibly fast. Could not believe that I got it before Christmas. I think I ordered it, about halfway through December, if I recall correctly. And it didn't even take a week to get to me. I'm gonna switch over to a Sonia G Builder Pro, and I'm gonna pick up this deep chocolatey shade here. Looks like it's got kind of a reddish base to it, or, oh, may have picked up a little too much on my brush. And I'm just gonna build that up in my outer V. And everything I have on my face, I will link in the description box down below. I wonder if I've got enough on my brush to do this eye. Nope. All right. It actually picks up product really well. And like I said, this is dry. I might spray my brush for the other shades just to kind of see how they look wet. All right, I'm gonna switch back over to my other brush, and I'm just gonna try to blend out some of that deeper shade. And I'm not picking up any additional product. I'm just gonna use this brush just to kind of buff and diffuse, because I don't want that shade to be harsh. I like where that's at. I'm gonna swap over to this eye. I might need to build up that crease shade a little bit more. It's kind of fading away on this eye a little bit. I got Sonia G's Christmas collection. This one does not have a number on it, but this is the Maki Cranes Over Japan set. I did buy that. I'm gonna pick up this flat brush here, flat shader brush, and I'm gonna go in with this red shade and pick some of that up on my brush and see how this applies dry. Maybe the brush is too soft for this. It's picking up, it just doesn't have the impact that I was hoping for. I'm actually gonna go ahead and spray my brush. This is the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Spray. I want to pick that up wet. This should make a difference. There we go. And I might try my finger as well, just to kind of see how that goes. I think my favorite part about this is that I didn't have to spend any money on this quad. I had my Sephora points that I had been saving up. All right, let me see how that looks with my finger. That's better, okay. I'm just going to stick with my finger because I feel like with this shade, I just get more impact with the warmth of my finger. My mom is trying to keep my 4-year-old quiet. I'm gonna switch back to a Sonia G. This one is the Soft Definer. This one was from 2 years ago, maybe 3. It's the Lotus collection. I'm gonna pick up that red shade again on the tip of the brush here. I'm not gonna pick up too much of that. And what I'm gonna do this time is just kind of bring it under my eye here and sweep it all the way across. It is raining outside. It's cold, it's wet. I'm gonna take that Senj EO5 brush and I'm gonna pick up the dark shade one more time. I'm just gonna define that outer edge just a little bit, add a little more depth. I'm gonna pick up this champagne shade here. I'm gonna pick it up dry first. Just pick it up on both sides here. It's not as bright and impactful as I would normally like, but that's okay. I can always just use my highlight to kind of make that pop a little more. I'm gonna spray it and see how it looks on the other side. Let me see. I like the way that looks better actually, so I'm gonna go over the other side with the wet brush. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and used the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Get Paid in my waterline. The lashes I am using are the Bright Lashes called Flutter. These are half lashes. The next thing we're gonna do here is use the blush, the shade Love Scene. I have not swatched this yet. Let me see here if I can get a good swatch for you without ruining the embossing. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if that is gonna show up very well on my finger. That is the shade Love Scene, if my camera will focus. There we go. And this is what it looks like swatched. It is very neutral, peachy. It does have a sheen to it, but I'm actually gonna go in with the Sonia G Designer Pro brush. I'm just gonna pick that up here and kind of build it up a little bit and see just how pigmented this is. And right now, with it being winter, I am just a fair to light skin tone. It does have decent pigmentation with a light touch. I don't know how well that's going to translate for you, but you can definitely see how beautiful that sheen is. That is beautiful. I'm gonna have to buff this down a little bit because it's a little too much for me. I'm just gonna take a Sonia G flat definer, goodness, smooth buffer brush. Just kind of buff around it, bring it down a little bit. I have finished up. I went ahead and put on my Tom Ford Rose Irisé highlight. This is the pink one, in case you were curious. The lipstick I'm wearing today is the Tom Ford, ooh, what color is this? Extreme Badass in 03 Blush New. The blush I'm obsessed with. I gotta tell you, I wasn't really sure it would work just based off some of the pictures, but then I couldn't help myself. The embossing was gorgeous, so I had to kind of really decide do I want to buy it or not, and I was a sucker, so I bought it. I really do enjoy this shade though. I really do think it's very buildable. I don't even think you really need a highlight for it because it does have quite the sheen and the glow to it. I did buff it down a little bit. The quad is gorgeous. It leans a bit more warm than I typically like. These will set you back $95 each. That is going to be it for this look today. I am very happy that I was able to spend my points on this instead of my own money. So that's a win for me. I really like how this look turned out. I feel like it's a little more on the sultry side. I haven't really been wearing too many sultry looks lately. I am happy that I was able to film. I haven't done it in so long. So with all that said, do something for yourself today because you are worth it. Bye guys.